environment and achieve this very incongruous zero gravity effect. We did it through a number of different rigs, and in the final edit, what you see is shot to shot to shot. It tends to be a different orientation, a completely different rig in each shot. And I think that, more than anything else, really stops the audience seeing the trick of how these things are done. Stops the audience seeing the trick of how these things are done.
The vertical corridor is supposed to be the same location as the horizontal corridor, and it's an identical set. The difference is that it has been built vertically. The difference is that it has been built vertically. The difference is that it has been built vertically, so it's standing on its end. And this means we can drop actors, stunt performers, on wires down into the set, and the camera looks up at them. And they can then be raised or lowered, they can swing around inside the set, and it looks like they're floating in zero gravity, and it looks like they're floating in zero gravity, and it looks like they're floating in zero gravity.
What they told me is they've never felt so relaxed in their life. What I did is the exact opposite of that. In order to make it look like that was the case, I actually had to keep every muscle tight because I was supporting myself. I didn't have to worry about making myself look as if I was having a hard time. I was having a hard time.
Traditionally, zero-gravity movie scenes, such as those in Apollo 13, had been shot on a NASA-issue KC-135A airplane nicknamed the Vomit Comet, for disgusting but obvious reasons. The plane would take off at a 45-degree angle, then taper off at the top of its elliptical arc, resulting in about 25 seconds of weightlessness. The special effects team then engineered 7 steel I-beam rings set every 16 feet along the hallway. These were connected to massive roller wheels of 30 feet in diameter. Each of those wheels was then linked to 2 55-horsepower electric motors. However, in order to track the motion of the actors in such a way that it appeared gravity was being warped, the cameras had to be locked down onto the set itself. This was done in order to maintain a frame of reference consistent with the dimensions of the hallway. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the main star of the scene, rehearsed for 2 weeks prior to shooting, including physical training, wire work, combat, and familiarizing himself with the revolving corridor. In order to stay attuned to the cadence of his rotating geography so he could hit his marks with his fight choreography,
it looks like we're jumping on the ceiling and stuff. In order to actually get it done, I couldn't think of it that way. I had to think of it as, this is the ground, okay, now this is the ground, okay, now this is the ground.